4th Legion is fighting Meta right now. 4th Legion is attacking, Meta is defending with Waterboy, Zyos, Dr. Kilu, Gangster of Love, Flame, and Mystical. 4th Legion has Kevin Spacey, Fried Chicken, Kvern, Hotspur, Cranberry Star, and Bill Clinton. Let the game begin. Alright, so immediately Hotspur's head gets taken in by Dr. Kilu, and there are various engagements going on elsewhere. Kvern duking it out with Gangster of Love, Kevin Spacey's head getting blown in, Kvern getting the feet flipped under him. Oh, Bill Clinton going down for the first time in his life. And Fried Chicken getting positively gangbanged.
I'd just like to point out here that the Man-at-Arms for meme, or Meta, sorry, is Joe, not Mystical.
Joe, Mystical Guardian of Meme. Didn't he used to be known as just Mystical, though?
Nope, Mystical is a different player that is on the Tempest roster.
I apologize. I completely thought that
right.
was simply Mystical. I should have known. Yep, so that is just Joe, guys. Not actually Mystical. It's just your average Joe. And, Joe appears to be actually doing some damn good work.
Oh yeah, he's a good Man-at-Arms.
Can't say I've seen him around, but his work speaks for itself right now.
Are you sure that's not Mystical's all
100% positive, because he used to be known as DFA Joe.
Okay, I
My
know that
goodness.
guy. Yeah, never mind.
There's whole tiers of players I'm not even familiar with.
It is really confusing with his name, though, you're right.
You mean like every tier below the top tier?
Pretty much.
Yep. There's Sarge for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like Meta's doing a great job doing consistent wipes here.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Oh, my
man.
goodness.
That was just mean.
Yeah, 4th Legion's definitely going to have to rally here and get up some aggression if they're going to punch through the wall that Meta keeps making.
Oh, yeah. Sarge, I have a question for you. What
Sure.
would you say, as a member of Tempest, what would you say is the best way to hold the defense at the cart here? Would you rather see the defense push up right up to the fences of spawn, or hang around the cart like they're doing now?
Definitely hang around the cart. You want to have a little bit of brace room, but ultimately with how spawns go, if you're pushed up really far, they're just going to keep getting throwable spawn support. They're going to fall on you. They're going to whittle you down. When you're back, you have room to sit back and heal after each engagement, and then of course you have the box. Anytime you see teams pushing you up to your spawn, they're pretty much just being disrespectful intentionally.
Righto. Alright, so we're seeing a lot of split up engagements. Literally a split down the middle. The cart is not moving. And Meta's doing a great job on this defense here. Really picking their engagements that they know they can win and just taking 4th Legion apart.
A beautiful wipe with a little TK at the end, though.
That was a massacre. Yeah, including the TK of our average Joe. Man, Meta is just... Oh my gosh, it's 6 minutes and 30... Only 3 minutes and 30 seconds have passed. I mean, only a whole 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That's crazy. Thought it was much longer. Another engagement here. This is actually a 5v3. I'm super surprised Meta's doing as well as they are against the superior numbers. But slowly but surely, they are getting wiped. One night remains, but no longer. And finally, 4th Legion can consistently move the cart a little bit. At 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
Bill Clinton definitely had some good dodge maneuvers there. I don't know if your camera was watching him, but he was dodging between Meta players quite professionally.
Yeah, I saw that there. That was good.
That's very nice. I like to think a very skillful trait of a man-at-arms is to know when to dodge strategically, and in a group-based fight, if you can successfully dodge around your friendly's attacks whilst dodging away from your opponent's attacks, just kind of be a distraction and use up your stamina for that, you can be a really valuable impact on the battlefield.
Yeah, it's the same idea as footwork. It's just man-at-arms have better footwork. If you're in a 2v1, you want to try to shoot the gap between the two players, and you know, when you have the opportunity to kind of reposition yourself, man-at-arms just have a better chance at doing that with their dodges.
Ooh, but Bill Clinton just then got a bit sandwiched there. by the Meta Knights. Meta Knights.
Ah, that's a good one.
I made it funny. Anyway, speaking of Meta Knights, Zeus is on his last legs. But his legs did not get taken out from under him before another kill. It was in fact a meta team kill, but that's not going to stop them. Oh my.
Cranberry Star, nice.
Oh, finally Flame kills the wanton murderer. And they're moving the cart. Phantasmic. At this point, I'll direct this at Will. What would you say is the best way to go about retaking the cart after it's passed from under the bridge? Would you rather see defenders split from the left and right side, or go directly from the right to try to get a quick retake?
That is a good question. I've seen successful strategies from either just straight up pushing mid and just, winning the engagement, and I've also seen successful strategies push from one of the top sides. I don't see very often with a split push from both the sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I've always been a fan of sticking together as a team and just doing one full push and winning that engagement and just securing the cart.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's very smart. If you generally, I like to think it's good to be creative with strategies, as was evidenced in the Rangers versus Genesis game. If you guys saw it.
Yes.
Yeah, you were there, Will. Like,
I was.
Rangers, Genesis beat Rangers, but Rangers pulled off some really cool and interesting strategies that you wouldn't have seen from some of the best clans, I would say, just because they're a little too unorthodox.
Sometimes those strategies, they catch a team off guard and they do end up working.
And that's all it comes down to, really, is just that surprise element. If they can execute their plan, it's all that matters.
So it looks like not much has changed in the grand scheme of the field. Meta is still holding up. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, 31% on the cart. Not getting a whole lot of movement.
There's a possible DNF here.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that happening.
Yeah, Dan Zios is actually the co-captain of Meta with Waterboy.
Okay.
As the captain, yeah.
Zios. I know I've seen him around a bit.
Mm-hmm. I mentioned him earlier in actually the last stream I did with you for a short moment.
Okay, that was the one you were talking about, yeah. He seems to be a pretty accomplished knight as it's going. He's got a decent amount of kills.
Yeah, he got into the competitive scene from the get-go. Like, he just, as soon as he started playing, he was right in there and he was learning. He did not start as a noob.
I want to draw attention to something on that strat that they did.
Go for it.
4th Legion started to send 3 up the mid push, and then they sent people on the sides, like we'd been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with that, and probably what they're going to want to look to do, is group up and do a solid main push, because that's the defense that Meta has put up. They've got a defense where they need to just be solidly beaten in an engagement.
Yep.
Because what they ended up doing was staggering the way they ended up engaging and getting taken out faster than their support got there. But right now they're doing a fantastic job.
I understand you completely. It all comes down to, like, you may have the most creative strategies in the world, but if your engagements aren't up to par, then you can't get anything done on the objective. It's all about winning the engagements in the end.
Yeah. And timing. If you're going to execute a weird strategy, you want to get the timing down so you're dropping in fast, right as you're needed instead of a second or two too late. Absolutely.
Hotspur's
Timing and what about Hotspur?
He's saying funny
He
stuff
wants
in
the
chat.
objective.
Yeah. Doesn't look like they're gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it, even with the time remaining, and even if 4th Legion just walked up to it, they still wouldn't get it. They got it a decent distance, however. And fighting a team with as much collective experience as Meta has, I think they did a decent job, actually, to get it this far.
That was a fantastic round by Meta. They really did a great job there.
Hell of a defense, absolutely. This is
Yeah.
the first round. Yes, Ansty.